No, 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 no. I'm not sitting through an hour and 40 minutes of this. I'm not looking at this for an hour and 40 minutes, okay? I've seen so much crap, but this looks like the ultimate crap that Hollywood has ever pooped out. So you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm not looking at this for an hour and 40 minutes, okay? I'm not doing that, okay? I'm not reviewing this movie. I'm not seeing this movie. I'm not reviewing it. So you know what? Just leave, okay? I'm not reviewing this movie. Wait till I see Fantasy Island. Huh? What? They changed the design. You mean he's not going to look like this anymore? Hot damn, what does he look like? Okay. Okay, sure. I'll go see it. I can't drive yet, so I'm just gonna have to go on foot. Damn, I wish I was really fast right now. Come on, why can't I have Sonic speed too? Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis Media once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it is going to be on the big screen adaptation of course, Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, Sonic the Hedgehog is, of course, based off the very popular video game franchise that everybody knows, everybody loves. Sometimes people hate because of the modern games that came out in recent memory. Sonic 06, Sonic Boom, Sonic Free Riders. Let's not get into those. Sonic lives on Earth now, and basically, he causes a major power outage. He has a bunch of rings that can transport him to any planet ever, any planet out there, but he accidentally loses them. And from there, he has to get him back. He meets this guy named Tom, played by James Marsden, and he's getting tracked down, of course, by Dr. Robotnik, played by Jim Carrey, which we all couldn't believe our eyes when we heard that the one and only Jim Carrey would not only return, but would return as Dr. Eggman. And from there, it's an adventure, it's a road trip to San Francisco, and basically Sonic has to go to another planet afterwards. And from there, we got ourselves another video game movie. Okay, now before I get further into this video, there's something I should probably tell you guys. I might have said it a few times before, but in case you're new to my channel, I'm just going to come out and say it. You're probably going to want to dislike and unsubscribe when I say this, but I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm not a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. Ah! What? Hey! Okay! Stop! Okay! Listen, okay? I don't hate Sonic the Hedgehog, okay? I don't hate the games, okay? But I just gotta explain, okay? Look, okay? I'm not a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, okay? Okay? We got that clear out. Why am I not a fan of this? Why am I not a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog? It's just, I never really got into the games. I did play one game, but it was one of the crappy ones, Sonic Free Riders for the Kinect. And I do have one of the games for the Sega Genesis. I just never really played it. Because honestly, I guess it's because I'm more of a Nintendo guy. I never really was big into, like, Sega. I mean, I do like a lot of Sega's games. It's just Sonic really isn't one of the franchises I'm really big on. I mean, Sonic Mania looks pretty good, so maybe whenever I can, I might pick it up, but I've just never been a fan of Sonic. And there are a lot of games out there that are intended to be crap, like Sonic 06, but, if I were to play the games, I would definitely be careful. So, now that we got that out, okay, please, no more paper balls, okay? Hey, don't light that one on fire. I can see you lighting that one on fire, okay? Wait, that's not even a paper. Oh, come on, put the bomb away, okay? Seriously? Security! Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, how does the movie play out? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this movie wasn't actually bad. I could say it's this year's Detective Pikachu. Like, this movie really wasn't that bad. First off, Jim Carrey is the big show stealer here. This is one of the things that had me a little nervous, but I see now why Jim Carrey was in this movie, okay? He doesn't just play Robotnik, he plays all the Jim Carrey characters. Well, not like, like in The Mask or Liar Liar, But he's basically the quirky guy that we knew and loved from the 90s, and seeing him back on the big screen after Dumb and Dumber 2, which was over 5 years ago, it's great to see him in a role that I can tell he's having fun with, okay? He's wacky, he's kooky, he's easily the best aspect of the entire movie. I might not be a Sonic fan, but I am definitely a Jim Carrey fan, and he really nails it in this movie. And how does the overall film play out? I mean, it definitely focuses a lot on Sonic because it is about Sonic, and I feel like this is the movie that I feel like fans of Sonic are definitely gonna have fun with. Okay, although there are definitely some aspects of the film that when it focuses on the human characters, which it doesn't really do that much, then it doesn't really feel like Sonic the Hedgehog, except when it focuses on Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik. I mean, it's hard for me to say Robotnik and Jim Carrey because, they're both the same guy in here. But, James Marsden is also in this movie, who is in... You guys know the 2011 film Hop, right? That's one thing I was nervous about. Is this going to be like the video game version of Hop, that stupid Easter movie that came out in 2011? I could say that this movie is definitely better than that movie. And I feel like I mean, this movie didn't have to be this good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still have a lot of issues, like I mentioned, with human characters. Although I will say, one of the big things about this movie that really surprised me was how much it focuses on friendship. And that's one thing that I really enjoyed about this movie. It's that Sonic, feels like he's alone, and when he meets this guy, he feels like he's making an actual friend that... Because, I know what you're thinking. Are any of the other Sonic characters in the movie? You have to watch the movie and find out, okay? I'm not going to spoil it for you. But, their relationship in this movie really surprised me, as, we just got some generic human characters that we don't really care about, but I dug their friendship for the most part, and that's one thing I found really, really cool, and, it had heart to it, just like Detective Pikachu did. It had really bland human characters, but I can say it had a lot of heart to it, and I liked the relationship between the main human character and Detective Pikachu. And Sonic is definitely very likable in this. I mean, he's cocky, he's crazy. Well, not insanely crazy. I mean, he's definitely in the very comedic side of the movie. I mean, he once in a while he will break the fourth wall, kind of like Deadpool, like the Sonic version of Deadpool. Once in a while he'll talk to himself, narrating and stuff, and it does come off as kind of ridiculous, but in that good kind of ridiculous. Another issue I do have with the movie is that it focuses a lot on special effects. Mainly, overused, like, slow motion effects. What I mean by that is, there are shots where, like, things just pause or slowly move, and then characters, like, moving around, like, moving stuff. Yeah, that happens to, like take, for instance, okay? X-Men Days of Future Past, like, that scene where, fast guy is just running around, just tasting the coffee while... Save Time in a Bottle plays. It's like that. That happens throughout often, and it gets pretty old and pretty generic for the most part. Also, some of the CGI can be pretty cheesy, but, it can be acceptable. I mean, it is a movie based off a video game, but, all in all, it's definitely one of the better ones. There are definitely video game movies that I feel are a little bit better. Well, not flat out definitely, like, this is definitely better than most video game movies, I will say that, okay? But, I think I prefer the 2018 Tomb Raider film. I prefer Silent Hill, the first Silent Hill. And I think this might be on par with the first Resident Evil movie, to me. I will say I like it more than the first Mortal Kombat movie. And, all in all, I found myself, not wanting to rip my hair out. There is like one fart joke in the movie, but it wasn't really a big deal. I mean, it's just one harmless little fart joke, and that was pretty much it. The movie does reference a lot from the games, like Chili Dogs, and there's also references to some of the music, and of course, there's quite a bit of rings in this. So all in all, if you're a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, I feel like you're really going to enjoy this movie. For someone who really isn't a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, I can't really see myself rewatching this movie, but as a one-time experience and for experience this as not really much of a Sonic fan, I was pretty impressed. And this is coming from a guy that's not a fan of video game movies, and because it's really hard to make a decent video game movie, and with the way they put Sonic's original, when they brought Sonic's original design out, that was a real dick move. But they listened to the fans. They heard the fans, so they delayed it so they could change it up. And for the most part, it does feel a little bit rushed. But if you're a Sonic fan, I think you might be happy with this. And I can say it's definitely better than something that came out this year like Doolittle. And what can I say? This is one of the best video game adaptation films ever. Sure. Can I say that this is a masterpiece? Hell no. But I can say, for the most part, I had a fun time with this movie. I also think Detective Pikachu is better, and there are talks of a sequel, and honestly, if they do make a sequel, it does feel necessary. And you'll see why if you watch the film. Wow. This movie actually wasn't bad. This movie wasn't bad. This movie wasn't bad. How was this movie not bad? I'm gonna give Sonic the Hedgehog a 3.5 out of 5. Good job, Paramount. Good job. No, really, good job. I mean, you recreated the design, but even if they did redesign it, which they did, it wouldn't really. Even if Sonic, what I'm trying to say is, even if Sonic's original design they were still going to use his original design, would that make this movie worse? Yeah, probably, but Sonic looks good in this. He looks a lot better, so they improved. So, good job, Paramount. I think you're going to please a lot of fans. Thank you guys so much for watching. Okay, so tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I'm going to be working on Valentine's Day, and I'm going to be alone in my room. But don't worry. I feel pretty happy right now. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.